get into this story. We're joined by Mike Weitzman, tech blogger and IT journalist, joining us here from Ashdod. Mike, thanks for being with us again here. Just how serious is this type of breach, or in this story, how serious does this appear?
First of all, allow me to relax. There are recent years lately. Actually, the breach was discovered. It's actually discovered and published by Israeli blogger that he still remains anonymous. However, it's not another spy who was tracking. It's actually it's in the same source. The fake reporter discovered the Israeli blogger that actually discovered the latest breach in 2018 from the same app. The other breach that actually discovered United States-based secret bases in Yemen and Syria. Wow. It's not the first time we hear about Strava here, but actually counts about 90 million of users and runners around the world, about 160 countries. Now it's exploitation of some feature inside Strava that named segments that you can add GPS coordinates, not just from the app, but just coordinates from GPS inside the app. And someone was tenderly running not realistically, but near secret bases. And this feature is supposed to uncover people that used to be running there, not just friends, but it uncovered about 100 executives and officers inside Israel.
You mentioned this isn't the first time that there's been a scandal around this app. I think it was a year ago also there was another scandal that emerged about even tracking some Shin Bet internal security people as they traveled abroad to countries that they weren't openly traveling to. But how did this app stay out there?
The feature it was 2018. It's a heat map of Strava that discovered those.
How did it not get blacklisted, in other words, or red flagged to this app? I mean, how's it still out there? How's it still on the phones of soldiers in sensitive sites?
The last time Strava just suggested to opt out for military executives. Just to remind, in 2018 there was a new regulation considering smart watches and smart phones used on secret bases, and it wasn't supposed to be, but people tend to forget and to be easy on that.
Well, I know that the IDF already, confiscates phones going into sensitive areas, heavy missions, war zones. It's been going on for years now, knowing the risks inherent with the GPS trackers and possibly in soldiers' pockets. But this feels like it's becoming commonplace. These types of low-scale hacks, is it just getting harder to protect us with all the access our phones give us to the wider world?
We are talking about the OSINT world, open source intelligence, but the people should be aware that everything we do is tracked, and should opt out and be aware everything we do can be tracked by not just hackers, just people who's curious about it, like in this case.
It's widespread. Mike Weitzman, thanks for being with us as always.